The intention that man should be happy is not in the plan of creation. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. Experience teaches us that the world is not a nursery. It is impossible to escape the impression that people commonly use false standards of measurement. Words have a magical power. They can bring either the greatest happiness or deepest despair. Religion is an attempt to get control over the sensory world, in which we are placed, by means of the wish world, which we have developed inside us as a result of biological and psychological necessities. When making a decision of minor importance, I have always found it advantageous to consider all the pros and cons. Everywhere I go I find a poet has been there before me. Religion is a system of wishful illusions together with a disavowal of reality. Life, as we find it, is too hard for us. It brings us too many pains, disappointments, and impossible tasks. Neurotics complain of their illness, but they make the most of it, and when it comes to taking it away from them they will defend it like a lioness her young. Words are capable of arousing the strongest emotions and prompting all men's actions. The ego is not master in its own house. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. The pleasure of satisfying a savage instinct, undomesticated by the ego, is incomparably much more intense than the one of satisfying a tamed instinct. Where ID was, there ego shall be. In mourning, it is the world which has become poor and empty. In melancholia, it is the ego itself. Children are completely egoistic. They feel their needs intensely and strive ruthlessly to satisfy them. Towards the outside, at any rate, the ego seems to maintain clear and sharp lines of demarcation. The repressed merges into the ID as well, and is merely a part of it. There is no doubt that the resistance of the conscious and unconscious ego operates under the sway of the pleasure principle. Neurosis is the result of a conflict between the ego and its ID. Dreams may be thus stated: they are concealed realizations of repressed desires. Dreams with a painful content are to be analyzed as the fulfillments of wishes. Dream disfigurement, then, turns out in reality to be an act of the censor. The dream is a sort of substitution for those emotional and intellectual trains of thought. Self-deception is a plant which withers fast in the pellucid atmosphere of dream investigation. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanists. Love and work, work and love, that's all there is. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Immorality, no less than morality, has at all times found support in religion. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. In the small matters trust the mind, in the large ones the heart. The madman is a dreamer awake. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. We choose not randomly each other. We meet only those who already exists in our subconscious. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. The goal of all life is death. Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotions nor conflicts.